Hello everyone, my name is Cviatko, and in this video I am going to show you how to register a main concept direct show filter. Direct show is an architecture for building multimedia workflows on the Microsoft Windows platform. The architecture is based on the component object model, where each component is represented by a direct show filter. There are multiple main concept direct show filters, such as multiplexers, demultiplexers, audio and video decoders and encoders. Each direct show filter needs to be registered before it can be accessed and used by the system applications. Before we move on with the registration, there are three main points that we should mention here. First, the main concept direct show filter I'm about to register is from the Codec SDK 11.3, which was compiled with Visual Studio 2017. This means that the Microsoft Visual Studio 2017 redistributable must be pre-installed in order to successfully register and use the direct show filter. If you need to register a filter with a different version, please check the version of Visual Studio which was used for the compilation and install the corresponding redistributable before the filter registration. Here in the same folder I have placed the Visual Studio 2017 redistributable file, which has been already installed. Secondly, the registration is executed in the command prompt of the Windows system, which must have administrative privileges. The registration will not be successful if there are insufficient privileges. And finally, the filter I'm about to register is a 64-bit direct show filter, which can only be used by 64-bit applications, and will not be accessible by 32-bit applications. In a similar way, the 32-bit direct show filters can be accessed only by 32-bit applications and not by 64-bit applications. Now I'll show you how to perform this registration. Here I'm running on Windows 10 and have placed the main concept direct show H.264 video encoder filter into this folder. The file which represents the direct show filter has an extension .ax. This is the file which we must register. The registration can be executed using the following command. This message denotes a successful registration. To see if the filter is accessible on the system, we can use the 64-bit version of the Microsoft GraphEdit tool, which lists all available filters on the system and allows the building and testing of some basic multimedia workflows. Now let's execute the GraphEdit. Press the blue button, which will open a dialog with all the available filters. Here we can see many direct show categories, but the one that contains the main concept filter is named Direct Show Filters. Here we can see the newly registered filter. We can add it to the test graph by double-clicking on it. The filter can be used for encoding any raw video stream coming from direct show source filter into an H.264 compressed video stream. And that will be all. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Have a good day.